Good morning everyone. This is your lecture number 14. Last time we did about AIDS. Now I'm going to start with cancer and your chapter is human health and disease. So let's start with the introduction first. What is cancer? Cancer is an uncontrolled growth of cells. When cells lost its property how to divide normally and they divide abnormally and form group of cells that is called cancer, and it is the most dreaded disease. Why it is most dreaded disease? Because it affects millions of people and many people die because of this disease annually. And the common type of cancers are breast cancers and lung cancer. What is the main difference between normal cell and cancer cell? There is a one property that is called contact inhibition. Contact inhibition meaning is by contact stop of something. Inhibition means किसी चीज का रुकना. So when normal cell divide, and contact the adjacent cell, they stop their uncontrolled growth. मीन्स जब नॉर्मल सेल डिवाइड करता है वो अपने साथ वाले सेल को कंटैक्ट करेगा, देन उसकी अनकंट्रोल्ड ग्रोथ स्टॉप हो जाती है जिसकी वजह से वो नॉर्मल सेल डिवीजन शो करता है. बट इन केस ऑफ कैंसर सेल देयर इज नो सच प्रॉपर्टी, सो देयर इज अ uncontrolled growth of cells. That's why it is called cancer cells. So next is a tumor. Cancer cell continue to divide and divide to masses of cell called tumors. Means जो cancer cells है वो continually divide करते रहते हैं जिसकी वजह से group of cells बनते हैं जिसको हम tumors कहते हैं. For example, this is a one cell. When it divide normally, it form two cells, and when it divide abnormally, then it form masses of cells. This is called tumor. So this is a normal division, but this is how cancer cell divide. So this is called tumor, and there are two types of tumor. One is benign and second is malignant tumor. So benign tumor is when the cancer cell confined to its original place. मीन जब जो कैंसर सेल जहाँ पे उसका ओरिजिन हुआ है वहीं पे वो रहेगा, बॉडी के किसी और पार्ट को इफेक्ट नहीं करेगा. दैट इज कॉल्ड benign tumor. So when cancer cell confined to its original place, that is called benign tumor. But in case of malignant tumor, this is fatal tumor. So in this case the cancer cell go to the different part of the body and affect those organs also. So that's why it is called malignant tumor. So when cell invade other tissues, that is called malignant tumor. And malignant tumor also called neoplastic or tumor cells because they show mass of proliferating cells. That's why it is called neoplastic or tumor cells, and it also shows the property of metastasis. What is metastasis? by means of blood, then it proliferate over their other tissue. So that's why that property is called metastasis, and neoplastic is called mass of proliferating cells. So causes of cancer are, first is ionizing radiations. What are ionizing radiations? The radiation like X-rays, gamma rays. So these are ionizing radiations. These cause cancer. Similarly, non-ionizing radiation, the radiation comes from sun, that like UV radiations or UV rays, that also cause cancer. Which type of cancer? Like skin cancer is caused by UV radiations. Next is smoke. Tobacco smoke also cause cancer, that is called lung cancer. Similarly, there are certain type of viruses which cause cancer. For example, oncogenic virus. So these viruses cause cancer. You have to make a note on this type of virus, that is oncogenic virus. This is your first question of assignment. Similarly, genes also cause some type of cancer, because when ionizing radiation like X-rays, gamma rays, they destroy or affect the DNA. Because of this, genes change their structure and cause cancer. So this type of cancer is called, and these type of genes are called oncogenes, and these are of two types: cellular oncogenes and proto-oncogenes. So the genes which cause cancer, they are called oncogenes. There are two types of genes which cause cancer, that is cellular and proto-oncogenes. You have to write on these also. So here you have two questions of assignment. First one is oncogenic virus. Second is what is cellular oncogenes and proto-oncogenes. Next, how cancer cell detected and diagnosed. For that, first method is biopsy and histopathological studies. Biopsy and histopathological study means when any tissue is taken from the body, then it is stained and studied under microscope. Means बॉडी में से टिश्यू का कोई भी पोर्शन लिया जाता है, देन उसे स्टेन करके माइक्रोस्कोप के नीचे देखा जाता है, जिसकी वजह से कैंसर को डिटेक्ट किया जा सकता है. सिमिलरली इन केस ऑफ बोन मैरो टेस्ट, इट इज फॉर leukemias. Means when there is a blood cancer or increased cell count, then in that case bone marrow test is taken. So that's why if there is an increase in cell count, it can lead to the leukemias, that is a blood cancer, and it is a simple method for detecting the blood cancer. Similarly, CT is a computer tomography. In this, X-rays are used and three-dimensional image is generated. Means कंप्यूटर टोमोग्राफी में एक्सरेज यूज की जाती हैं, उसके बाद उसकी 3D इमेज निकल के आती है, जिस पोर्शन को हम स्टडी करते हैं फ्रॉम द बॉडी. दैट्स व्हाई उससे भी कैंसर सेल को डिटेक्ट किया जा सकता है. सो दिस इज अ थर्ड मेथड फॉर कैंसर डिटेक्शन. एंड द फोर्थ मेथड इज मैग्नेटिक रेजोनेंस study about changes that are pathological and physiological in the tissue. So these are four methods for cancer detection. First is biopsy and histopathological studies. Second is bone marrow test for blood cancer, CT, computer tomography and MRI. Next is how cancer cell is treated. First, that is common method, that is called surgery. Second is radiation therapy. In this case, radiations are used to radiations like X-rays. These also help to detect the cancer. They also destroy the cancer cells. So this is called radiation therapy. Then immunotherapy. Immunotherapy, in this case, immune system is proliferated by means of this therapy. So that's why the person can fight with the cancer. Fourth one is a chemotherapeutical drugs. These drugs are used to cure the cancer. And then alpha interferons. Alpha interferons are those drugs which are given to the patient to increase their immunity level. To increase immunity level. These drugs that contain alpha interferons given to the patient. So you have to write your third question here. Write a short note on immunotherapy and chemotherapeutical drugs. So this is over now, and this all you have to make the notes of this, and this is your assignment